The meaning of love. Everybody knows love, right? Everybody has experienced love and the lack of love as well, which can be painful at times. But do we really understand what love truly is? We probably all have experienced romantic love as well, you know, where it's beautiful, you fall in love and it's boom, the whole world is beautiful and nothing can touch you. You cannot be angry, you know, you're just full in love. And you eat life because of it, because you're so in love. And but what is it truly? Yeah, is it a human trait? It's not just for humans, because it's all over. Animals have love. If you give love to animals, you know, with a dog or a cat, you know, they feel it. They feel if they're loved or not, and they give you love back. And so do a bunch of other animals. Trees and plants also need love. Because if you give them love and you nourish them well and take good care of them, they grow 10 times better than if you just, you know, don't give them any love or attention. And so it's a universal thing, because even water feels love. You might think, what? Water? Yes, even water. This Dr. Emoto from Japan did a very interesting experiment on putting intention or love to water and then freeze it. And then if you see what kind of crystal comes out of that, that's beautiful. When you have hate, on the other hand, it's a very ugly crystal. So even water understands love. And that's because love is a vibration. It's one of the highest vibrations you can get. And other things like hate and everything is the same thing, it's just a lower vibration. And the lower it vibrates, the uglier and darker it gets. The higher it vibrates, the closer you come to love. Because love is the universal language. It's the language of the universe, and we all understand it. And we all experience it. We all experience unconditional love from a mother, or unconditional love from yourself to your children. And your children sense it. Everybody knows love, and everybody needs love. And people will do crazy things if they have a sense of lack of love, right? They'll do crazy things to get love. Getting wars or territory or money and everything, in the end, the basis of it is to feel loved. You know, if you have a lot of money and are important, you just like to be important because you want people to love you. And some people have very strange ways of expressing their love or trying to get love. But the essence of love, where it starts for humans, is with self-love. It starts with love for yourself, because the more love you get for yourself, the more love you're able to give. And the more love you're being able to give, the more love you will be receiving, and it makes the circle round. So it starts with self-love. The more you love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, it's so difficult to love somebody else or to give love. Yeah, because if there's lack of love in you, then it's so difficult to give. Yeah, if you have very little, then it's difficult to give a lot. If you have a lot, then you can give a lot. And so it starts with self-love. And if you look around this world, there's so little self-love all around us and all inside of us. You know, I struggle with it every day as well, because self-love means that you love yourself for who you are. You accept yourself completely who you are, with the good and the bad, but also with your insecurities and the things you would like to have different. But you also take care of yourself well. It's like a plant, you know, if your dog, if you love him really, you give him good food. You walk a lot with him, and this is the same with you, with your body. Take good care of your body. And I know it's with myself that I start to love myself a little bit more every day, and start to take care a bit more of myself, intellectually, spiritually, and physically. And that's self-love. Because if you are full of self-love, it's not that your ego, you know, it's past the ego. Self-love is just loving yourself and being, you know, poshy and think that you're the greatest. That's ego, and that's different than love. Really loving yourself is the most beautiful thing, because love is the language of the universe, which connects everything, which makes everything whole, which would make this world a much better place if everybody would be able to have a high level of self-love. My question to you is, how much do you love yourself? And what don't you love about yourself? And why don't you love it about yourself? And what can you do to love it? Because it's you. If you like it or not, it is you. So you might as well love it, right? I love myself. I truly can say I love myself, and I'm so happy that I love myself, because it means that my life suddenly is full. It makes everything round. I can give love and I can receive it. But if you have a lot of self-love, then you don't need so much love from others. It's nice to receive love, of course, but if you already love yourself enough, then you don't need your environment to constantly, give you input and give you love constantly, because you already have it. So self-love is the essence of our happiness on this planet, actually, because the more you love yourself, the more care you're going to take of the things around you, of the environment, of the planet, the more love will be created, and the circle goes round and round. So that's the concept of love. It's very powerful, and hopefully I made it a bit more clear to you. And I'd like you to start working more on self-love, because you can hardly ever love yourself enough. I love you. Oh, wait, I forgot something. I just finished the video, got in the car, and got a great insight that I still wanted to share in this same video, because I was talking about ego before, and that self-love is beyond ego, and it just came to me that ego is actually the lack of self-love. The higher your ego is, the more confirmation you need from your environment how good you are. And it just shows lack of self-love. The more self-love you have, the lower your ego goes, because you don't need all that confirmation how great you are. So if you have a big ego, you should work on yourself and get some more self-love, my friend. And if your ego is okay, then I'm still sending you a lot of love, but just wanted to have this one little addition to this video. So, mwah!